even here without no wigs with us, honey. We're snatching all those wigs. We're coming for you.
I wear these heels like a motherfucking boss. Every man that see me, they tryna take it off. I use these heels like a motherfucking sword. Coming for the hearts every time I'm feeling bored. Women like dogs that need to be fed. I use these heels to put their ass to bed. Gather up all my girls and we gon' take a walk. No need to say a word, I hear them say it all.
From all around the world, from Georgia to Atlanta, from California to D.C., from Hawaii to downtown Abbey, London.
Can't get right into that.
Welcome to Fashion Victuals Radio, only on Rip Radio Network.
.com.
Welcome everybody. It's Hump Wednesday.
Hump day.
Now you either got over the hump or you were humping something earlier today, but I hope you are.
I hope you still on the hump. Like,
Yeah,
I hope you still on the hump. Enjoy it while it lasts.
you know, bullshit.
You know?
But yes, I hope that you all are enjoying your Wednesday. It's been kind of a long day for me. I don't know about my co-host over here.
I've been
forever.
cooling all day. I've been chilling. I had a great
You were relaxing
Yeah.
today. Year.
yeah.
I know
Like,
that's
I'm having
right.
a great year. Like,
So you just good.
I'm good.
Living
I'm
your
good.
best life.
No,
No?
living
What?
my better life.
Oh, okay.
If you tell me you're the best and I tell you I'm better, who won?
The person who better.
Exactly. I'm living my better life. I don't do that the best. That's past tense.
Well, anyway,
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing you had a good week, so it's no reason for me even asking
I had a as expected week.
What does that mean?
Like I expect to have great weeks all the time. Like if the unexpected is a bad week for me because I don't expect that. I don't deserve that, so I don't get that.
Agreed.
Yeah, I grind.
Okay.
You know?
I hear you.
Yeah,
Okay.
talk to me, cause you don't put this heat in my lap today, and now I got to deal with this situation. So talk to me. You got to talk to me.
Oh, we're going to get into that.
Yeah, I'm just saying you got to talk. You got to warm me up. You got to be my friend.
What you mean? I am your
My
friend.
friend today, cause you done put that heat in my lap.
All right. But you know me. I'm not a
Yeah, you are.
one-sided person. I do look at both
You
perspectives.
a girl. What do you mean?
I do look at both perspectives,
Yes,
though.
a girl's and a woman's. That's about the only two that
I'm
count.
very biased.
Okay, thank you for being honest after you just lied to everybody.
No, but I'm gonna definitely see it from both perspectives
Well, I mean,
going
honestly,
into this conversation.
I think
It's gonna be a doozy.
it's not. It's very.
You sure?
Yeah.
You gonna be good?
I'm 1,000% sure.
All right, then we gonna get into it then.
Let's talk about it. What else we gonna talk about before we get there, though?
Yes. Before we get there, we got a couple other things on the menu. We're gonna talk about.
Was that a play on words? Did you just do that? Or did you say
Did
that
I?
out? Did you practice that in the mirror before you came?
I really didn't.
You
It just
that just flowed.
it really did.
Camera cut on, you just shine.
I'm hot, so.
Yeah. Oh, you like literally because you drinking that Tron, you know?
Not yet. I haven't started. I was drinking my water
'cause
first.
you
I was
know.
trying to take precautions like Trump.
Trump ain't got no fan. He ain't got no fan this time. What's gonna have to happen, Trump?
Oh yeah.
Remember, she ain't no fan this time.
Yeah, Jesus, it's getting Africa hot in here. You know, just saying.
Hope you hope. Oh man, I'm glad our engineer is in charge of the station as well because he's got a lot on the line and he's very tuned into what's going on, so he could put us a commercial break at any time. Cause I feel like we may need an impromptu, untimed, drop the beat commercial break. You all right? Georgia Avenue. Just think Georgia Avenue.
I'm just saying. Okay, so we're going to get into the BET Awards today. We also going to talk about this whole epidemic on everybody trying to be vegan all of a sudden.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell you the good, the bad, and the ugly, period. And I hope you got some good and bad, ugly experiences too.
Yeah, I mean, we could talk about it.
We gonna talk about
We
it?
definitely gonna talk about it. I mean, you know, whatever your thing is. Whatever your thing is, man. It's a lot of waves. When you ever been to the ocean, you ever been to the beach, it's always
It's a
waves
different
don't
wave.
never stop. They always keep coming.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I'm not mad at them. Hopefully, I mean, at least it's a healthy wave, you know?
Yeah.
It's a healthy way. If
I
you're doing
got
it right.
some. I
If
got
you're doing
some
it
doubts
right.
on that.
No, if you're doing it right. It's
If
a
you're
healthy
doing
way.
it right,
Yeah.
and we are also going to talk about
No,
infidelity.
I got Fidelity. They manage my
Oh, for real?
the 401k.
Infidelity
Yeah,
investments?
Yeah, they
Well,
manage
you
my
know,
401k.
we not talking about investments today. We're going to talk about infidelity.
I thought that was a typo. I didn't think you would. I didn't think you would. We would talk. Hold on. We gonna talk about infidelity.
Yeah, we are. Like, yeah. We're going to put it in the open. It's like ripping the Band-Aid off.
Being in.
We're going to rip the Band-Aid off today. We
when you got a lot of 401k stuff,
Yeah.
or when you work for the company, maybe you infidelity.
Nah, we like talking about infidelity, but
That's like one word. Somebody Google that for me. What does that mean? Is there a definition? What's the root of the word?
Oh
It's
my
like a
God.
spelling bee. Like I need the root of the word. You know the country.
we're
of
not only
origin,
going to talk about infidelity,
Whoa.
but forgiveness.
Oh. I don't really know about that one.
Okay, you know what?
These are both very
we gonna-
controversial.
I know it's going to be a rough subject. I will let everybody know Fashion Victuals will be in Houston, Texas in a few weeks. So, yeah, I got some business to conduct down there. So, if you know any places or any spots that would be really good in Houston to check out, or
Any
you want
ballers.
to come through and see Tiara live herself, trust me, I'm going to be having security. Please, let me know where you at. Yeah.
No, I'm not going, so you won't have security.
I know, but you're my security here. I had to get security in Houston.
You got Houston.
We'll talk about
I'm
it.
replaceable. That's what I just
No.
talked about.
No.
We're gonna talk about infidelity, obviously. Obviously. I'm just here, and then there's Houston.
Nah, Houston is definitely security. It's just I've never been to Houston, Texas. This is my first time in Texas, so I needed a guide to guide me where I need to go.
Everything's bigger in Texas. It's nothing but
See,
lime
now
juice.
where that lime juice at?
Ain't no more lime juice. That's it. There's
Oh,
only
no,
one
it's
lime.
about to
Ain't
get-
no more lime juice.
He's
Let's
trying to
talk
get me
about it.
turned up on the show. So when we come back, we're going to get into Fashion Victual news with the BET Awards, and we're going to jump right into the topic for vegans, the epidemic, right here on Fashion Victuals Radio.
Only on Rip Radio Network.
Welcome back to Fashion Victuals Radio, only on Rip Radio Network.
.com.
Okay. So we kind of sidebar offline for a little bit about the BET Awards. And as you know, we were playing the Cardi B song, Be Careful. And my super producer, Brian, says something about how people were being nosy because Forever Goodwill mentioned that they've been already married prior, not only to the BET Awards, but before he even proposed to her, they had already gotten married. Now, I'm all about it because I feel her. She didn't want a lot of people in her business, and that's probably why she named her album Invasion of Privacy. So I'm all for it. But super producer Brian has a different opinion on this.
I mean, I'm with it. I think that everything loses value when you become a celebrity. That's why you got to be careful what you wish for, because people who you don't even know your name. What is your name worth when you walk in a room? If somebody call your name, you know you're around somebody familiar.
True.
You lose the value of your name the moment you become a celebrity. You walk in a room, somebody call your name, you're like, oh, what the fuck? Like, it changes the value of your name. But people, that's what people pursue a lot of the time. Like, just like people think they could drink Patron, but they can't.
That thing just snatched my whole soul.
Don't worry about it. This show is about soulless people. Yeah.
Oh my God. Anyway. Okay, so as far as Jamie Foxx being a host on the BET Awards this year, I thought he was cool. Not great. I thought he could do a little better, but I have to realize, Jamie Foxx is getting older. He is a quadruple threat, if you think about it. He can sing, he can act, he is a comedian, and he plays instruments. He is a quadruple threat. And I just feel like he did gravitate to the audience, especially their attention. My favorite part was when he relived Wanda. Well, Wanda, should I say. That was the funniest moment for me in the BET Award. Exactly.
I mean, I think Jamie Foxx was appropriate because honestly, like Hollywood's got a different climate and a different culture over there, and in Hollywood, Jamie Foxx is the man.
He
is the man. The man, like he knows everybody. He's always in the know. He knows everybody. He's interacting. He's live. He's so it reflects in who they elected for the BET Awards. Because if you talk about like nationally and like big screen action, like he's not really been on our tube internet / big screen, and if he was, it wasn't really popular.
Agreed.
I mean, he just already established doing his thing in Hollywood, and he's somebody who everybody can recognize. The BET people, you know, the B and the BET,
right,
as well as people outside of BET, since it's definitely owned by the same company that owns MTV. So it's just
we're gonna get into that. I'm gonna talk about that. But Nicki Minaj performance. So shout out to Tokyo Styles because he's from Virginia. He's from the DMV area. He is the one who does Cardi B's hair, Tamar Braxton, the Jenners, and the Kardashians. He does a lot of celebrity hair, and he used to do Nicki Minaj's hair. A little incident had came about during the video shoot for Motorsport with the Migos, and apparently she couldn't get her hair done, so they couldn't be in the video together because Cardi B had already booked Tokyo Styles prior to that. Hence the reason why Nicki Minaj had a half-ass mullet on her head during the BET Awards, and it was slicked down on one side. So I'm not gonna. I want to say who did her hair so bad. Okay, Kim Kimble did her hair. And if y'all not familiar with the reality show LA Hair, Kim Kimble did her hair, and this is either a new Nicki Minaj or I feel like she should fire Kim Kimble. I mean, I'm just saying. I've seen her with better wigs on. So, what do you think? Her hair. Okay. Go ahead.
Alright, but it was cool though. I feel like she got a cute face.
But Nicki Minaj is pretty. Okay. No, I can't.
Okay. So it was cool though. She got a cute face. It highlighted her face. It kind of slimmed her face down. She got the little 30-something plus chub going on.
35.
30-something plus is enough. I mean, you're not even a lady when you tell your own age. What you doing? Sound like you'd be able to be a hater.
I'm not a hater. No, I'm not. Like, I don't. Whatever. I don't hate on Nicki Minaj because I mean she
after that last one. But I thought the hair was cool. Like I didn't even look that deep into it that it was shaved on one side and slicked down the other. I think that maybe they wanted the dye color on the other side to kind of flare out a little bit more.
Well, see, I
so
think
you had to give a little bit of hair there. You see what I'm saying? Like
okay.
There's a color over there. So maybe that was the purpose behind it.
It's a couple colors.
Yeah.
But I think it was more so for Pride Month. If you think about it. She was kind of doing the rainbow look for Pride Month. Because even if you see some blue highlights in there too. So I think it was more for the Pride Month. That part I'm all for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they made some makeup after that Ariana Grande.
Ooh.
Just how they're active.
You know, more power to Nicki. Keep your grind on, sister. Keep your grind on. I ain't even mad at you, honey. Also, let's talk about the J. Cole performance.
What the fuck was Wale doing? Nigga, you could have stayed home and did that. Why was he sitting up there with his feet up on his foot up on a coffee table looking at TV? Like, nigga, I'm doing that. Why are you there on camera doing that? But I mean, I like that shit because J. Cole always show love. J. Cole is on a whole nother level right now.
He really is.
He's a superstar. And like, he's like the Kawhi Leonard of rap. Like, outside of fucking his performance, you never hear or see him.
Very true.
That's just like Kawhi Leonard. Hopefully he doesn't want to get traded to LA though. Stay home, J. Cole.
Yeah. I mean, but he's on that level now. Period. With his music and everything, he's just on that level.
All he's doing is doing the shit that Wale been doing. Wale came out doing that shit. All these niggas getting for Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole. Oh, Wale. Major. Because Younger came out doing that shit before. It was cool to do it. And then they took it and they ran with it. Like, I understand why he be having his fits and issues, because they took his whole thing and they ran with it. And, I mean, like, and he definitely is a Younger, and lyrically, he's the man. You know what I'm saying? He been on that bait. Urban fly
for a long time.
For a long time. And everything that he did, people are now doing, but they getting paid stupid for it. But luckily he writing songs in the background. But enough about that. Let's keep talking about
it
BET.
moving. All right, one more. Can we talk about, do we have a clip of Snoop? We don't? Okay. So, we got the Meek Mill one?
Hey, Meek is the man.
Meek
is a hustler.
Let's go to Meek Mill real quick, and then I want to talk about Snoop. So, Meek Mill's performance was pretty much, it was touching. It was touching to a point. No, you can have this one. It was touching because it was pretty much a stage of reality. It was like reality right in front of everybody. You know what I'm saying? And I think...
Part of reality.
Black America, shit.
You mean like Boys in the Hood, or like Locked Up, or like...
Well, I feel like he was wrongly locked up his last go round.
Who cares?
Oh, okay.
Like I feel like he was wrongly locked up too, but you know,
I'm not a Meek fan.
Listen, the first time you flunk, you got to test out after that. Like, you fuck up the first time, you dug a hole, you got to dig your way out after that. Like, it wasn't like, you're not supposed to get that type of time for the shit he did. But at the end of the day,
but he was trying to stop a fight.
Listen.
Come on.
Whose story are you listening to? Who told you that version of the story?
Okay, the media said it.
But who told them that version?
I don't know.
Me.
Okay, well.
Right? Until you see the video, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. Like, the dude who his friend is the dude from Baltimore who rides the bike. Chino was the one that got attacked. And he was supposedly trying to protect Chino. You gotta do that shit, man. You got a head injury, especially when somebody's trying to attack him. Yeah, you're gonna react, right?
Okay.
Cool. But that don't change the fact that they watching you.
Yeah,
and
I agree.
On probation. So you got to make a decision, and then upon making your decision, you got to deal with the repercussions.
The repercussions of your decision.
Like, you was already on, like, that's like saying, oh, boom, you get locked up because you doing your thing. Boom, you come home and you like, I gotta keep getting money. That's all I know. And you go back to doing your thing. Why are you waiting for your trial? Do you think it's high risk that they gonna look at you as a criminal? Yeah.
It is what it is.
And that's why when it comes to this, like, or when it comes to the Meek Mill performance, like, I feel like he's doing a great thing with being a living example of
what not to do,
what we go through, right? But my only problem with it is that we highlight so much what's going on and all the problems, but we don't highlight the solutions.
Well, that's a whole nother show. And a whole nother topic.
Yeah, so
and we can go on for days about that.
For me, that's why my so what is not in the instance of I don't care, because I do care, because I've been in a variety of different positions in life. I'm grateful for the ones I've been in and made it through, and I'm grateful for the one I'm in today. And I relate on a lot of levels to a lot of that, but you gotta sometimes move smarter, and sometimes it ain't your choice, it's your option. Sometimes some things are supposed to happen to you so you can come out on the other side and be somebody different. Like, you know, that's his path.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that.
Yes. So
this lime juice is delicious. Did you put any Patron in that?
You know what? That thing is snatching my soul. I can't. So yeah, see? Next topic at hand is the epidemic of being a vegan. So,
Is this statistics?
Well, this is what.
No, I'm just saying, like, I just want to know if there were like percentages behind how many people have jumped on it, or. Like,
I mean, it's a lot of celebrities that are starting to become vegan. I think we did.
I'm
I mean,
1,000%. I was just hoping that like there was some type of like.
Brian, we didn't get no statistics.
I mean, it might not be none out there. Like it's just, yeah.
I mean, it is.
It's hard
what
to
it is.
like. Oh, I was a vegan yesterday, but I love bacon.
today.
You know what I'm saying?
So,
I'm going to the Bacon and Beer Fest.
With that being
Since
said,
all the vegan, because you remember he said there was a list of vegans.
yeah, types of vegans.
Yeah, that was
The
it.
fuck? Can you pull that back up? All right, for those on our social media cast right now, let me name them off. It's Just Vegan, Whole Foods, Plant-Based Vegan, Raw Till 4, High Carb, Low Fat Vegan, Starch Solution Vegan, a Fruitarian, Beauty Detox Vegan, Paleo Vegan, Pagan, gluten-free vegan, low food map. No, what is that? Low food FODMAP?
Well, it's an acronym for something else.
Vegan, freegan,
Like Morgan Freeman vegan. It's like it's a more.
and mono islands. So
Mono Island sounds nasty.
I
That
don't
sounds
sound.
like that sounds like.
Vegan is nasty.
No, Mono Island sounds like a reality show that like there's one guy on the island with mono, and you got to choose between three.
Hold up, I'm
and
about to
end
give
up
you the
on-
definition of a mono island vegan. It's a temporary vegan diet style. If you follow a mono island, then 7 to 21 days in a row, you'll eat only the food items that grow on your little island, often supplemented with a handful of leafy greens.
A handful. You really on your wild west? You just opened up baby spinach like.
So we had one viewer that said that they tried vegan but was hungry even after eating. Yeah, I feel you, because I tried it before too.
Let me tell you what you was eating the wrong thing. Number one, you needed to go ahead and slide yourself one of them avocados.
I love avocado.
Right. You
I love avocado.
If you eat 2 avocados and whatever else vegan you gonna eat.
Right, but you got to understand it's still fatty.
What is wrong with that?
A lot of people probably don't want to gain weight
What's the
after
science
because
behind-
Okay, so vegans have soy.
What's the science behind fat versus sugar? What's the science behind fat versus sugar?
I mean, I get it.
Right. So you got to look at it like that. Like
Okay.
like our whole culture, even our food pyramid is kind of, it's actually upside
Fucked
down,
up.
semi. It's upside down.
Well, I'm gonna say this.
We have a grain and sugar based like diet, high carb, high sugar diet, and everything has been proven to cause obesity, heart disease,
I get
so
it.
on and so forth. We're all tied to high carb, high sugar.
Let me ask you something.
None of us tied to high fat.
Are you vegan?
No.
Okay. So moving on. This is how I feel about it. Like a lot of people said, if you watch the movie or the documentary, What the Health? Have you seen it?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Now, did it make you feel a certain type of way? Like, oh man, I gotta go out here and become a vegan?
No, it made me more the wiser that if you're not growing it yourself and hunting it yourself, then it is what it is. Like you got to deal with the cost of convenience. If they gonna bottle a fresh beverage and preserve it on a shelf until you buy it, there has to be something else other than fresh beverage inside of that motherfucking glass.
I get
So
it.
if you decide you want to go unless you got a farm and you decide you want to go vegan, then it's some shit with it. It's some shit with everything. It's all life's a full circle. When you really look at the full picture of science, everything has something to do with everything.
Even if you go raw vegan, depending on where you're getting your vegetable from, like he said, like if you're growing it yourself, I can get down with that. But if you're not really growing your fruit and vegetables yourself, then it's some shit in your food. It's some shit in your food. That's how I look at it. And I watched the documentary twice. Because I had to.
Shit.
I had to watch it twice.
Research.
You don't even.
Exactly.
Never mind.
What was you about to say?
Something disrespectful, and I caught myself because I'm a
You
Christian.
know what? Keep on with
A
that.
patron Christian.
Keep on with that shit.
I'm a
So the
Christian.
thing is,
This is the blood.
don't think okay, so back in 2014, I tried to do vegan for 21 days.
Was you dating at that point?
Mm-mm.
You wasn't dating nobody?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't dating.
So you really had no
I
meat.
wanted to challenge myself to see if I was able to do it. I went 15. Out of the 21, I went 15. I cooked my own vegan meals. Like I made black bean burgers. I found a few restaurants that were either completely vegan or had vegan food.
She made them. That's what that face was about. Oh!
And it was just something that I wanted to try to see if, one, I could lose weight. Two, would it make me feel better on the inside out? Because a lot of food that we put in ourselves kind of make us drowsy and messes with our health and things like that. So I wanted to really see how my body would react to it. A sister gained 5 pounds.
You have to strategically, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was all gas.
You know what? The road to hell is paved with good intentions. Remember that.
Yeah.
I think it was some of the foods that I ate when I was going to these vegan restaurants.
5 pounds heavier if you went vegan. So whatever you can say to try to turn my words around.
That was 4 years ago.
One thing of that, boo boo.
4 years ago.
5 pound heavier vegan. You can't eat the whole damn farm and think you're gonna lose weight. How's going on?
I had a lot of soy in my diet. That's what it was.
Oh, so you did it wrong, and then you blaming the
No, I didn't. First of all,
you can't put soy sauce on everything. Okay.
Soy sauce.
Okay. Look at these carrots. Where that soy sauce at? Cause I'm vegan.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I can't with you.
Yeah.
I can't.
You thought I wasn't gonna call it out?
I wasn't talking about no goddamn soy sauce.
You said you had a lot of soy period in your diet. You think there's soy?
Which
in
is
soy
with salty
sauce?
mostly.
Yeah. Do you think there's soy in soy sauce?
I get that.
I'm just curious.
I get that.
I don't know if there really is or not.
Howsoever.
Yeah, there's some. But anywho.
Yes, super producer Brian.
No, I feel like
Smack the shit out of him.
Well, just to wrap it up so we can go to a break, it's,
Brian,
I kind of agree with the fact of, this
it.
has become popular in a sense, maybe because a lot of celebrities are now advocating for it. We know.
So we follow everything that everybody else
almost.
do?
I mean, mind you, like you have like Maya, she's been an advocate for that for years. Maya.
Who?
Don't say that.
Maya.
Russell Simmons been a
Russell
vegan
Simmons.
forever.
Russell Simmons also been touching
Angela
women
Simmons,
forever.
you know what? I'm not.
Let's
The
go
views
there.
made by Forever Goodwill do not reflect
What
Lenny
kind
Forever
of
Kravitz.
Good Radio.
Lenny Kravitz. He's been a raw vegan for almost.
Lenny Kravitz. When's
Yeah.
the last time Lenny Kravitz was somebody?
Angela Simmons is vegan.
But and let's put it this way: someone in our family, DJ Sid, she's became vegan like 2 years ago. So, and her documentation, she mentioned the fact that it pretty much changed her life. So, I mean, but again, it depends on the person who deals with it, how they handle it, and how they react to it. Some people can react great things. Others is like you, 5 pounds, I can't deal with it no
Listen,
more.
the crazy thing is here's how it all sounds to me. If you change your life, you'll change your life.
Right.
No shit. Whatever you want to do, if you do it the right way, you'll function appropriately.
Right.
There's this thing called ketosis, right? When you cut the carbs in your diet, your body burns fat instead of sugar. It translates you from burning sugar, which most
on his
Americans'
ketosis
diet
now.
is actually.
That's why we sitting here suffering with lime juice and shit and Patron.
No. First and foremost, I'm not doing. I'm embracing. I'm living proof that this sexy ain't easy. You got to sacrifice. Sometimes you can't eat sugar because everybody else eats sugar.
So, I'm going to check him out during the break. When we come back, we're going to get into this topic that he's so kindly trying to avoid, which is infidelity and forgiveness.
I'm not trying to avoid it. I just don't want to tell you, truth is going to hurt your feelings.
Oh, we'll be back. Welcome back to Fashion Victuals Radio, only on Rip Radio Network.com. So, if y'all want to check out our behind-the-scenes shenanigans, go to Fashion Victuals on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Forever Goodwill, because we do a lot of sidebar conversations.
Ain't no sidebar. The bar straight
Those
up
was
in
sidebar.
Here. We get straight up bar in here.
Well, not for the audience right there. Anyway,
Should have been here.
let's get into this topic of infidelity, shall we?
Spell it slow. Say it one more time with the capital letters in the front.
Really?
You put the capital letters in the front, and if it's If it's hyphens, let me know because I need to digest this.
It's not. I'm sorry. It's not hyphen.
It's not no hyphen.
It's infidelity.
I'm in.
It's cheating.
Whoa.
You want me to say it? You want me to be
Like
blunt
cheating
with
on your
it?
diet. We going like we segue into
Nah.
cheating on your vegan diet. Is that what a segue? From
Nah, it's cheating on your partner.
Why y'all partners? Then?
Significant other, husband, wife,
Spicy. That's
spouse.
Spicy. I need a drink. That's
better half, your rib. I don't know what you want to call it, but that's what it is. It's cheating.
cheating.
So.
What's the root word? What's the origin? Yeah. What's the origin? Can you use it in a sentence?
Oh my God.
I just need to know. It's like, because I need a fair chance to define it.
Okay. James slept.
You know James?
I'm giving him an example.
She's using a sentence. Okay, people, everybody wait.
James cheated on Margaret with Stacy.
And what in the hell does that have to do with fidelity or infidelity?
I'll give you one. I'll give you one.
Yes, Brian.
Bill Simmons was dating Tinashe
Okay. I'm with you so far.
for a good 3 months.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, he ends up with some side chick.
What happened? I don't get it.
You know what?
Nobody used infidelity in a
That's
sentence.
infidelity. He's cheating on somebody else.
I can't just add at the end of what you said. That's infidelity. And
You
that's
asked for the
appropriate.
definition.
I wanted it used in a sentence. Somebody using a sentence.
The word infidelity or cheating, because at first you said you wanted cheating
No,
to be used
I know
in.
what cheating means. I play video games and you get like the extra little thing and you put in the code and you cheat. Like I know what that means, but you saying infidelity and I'm.
Let's just say infidelity is a politically correct term for the word cheating.
Say it in a sentence. Infidelity. I want infidelity in a sentence before we can even go and talk about it.
You got one, Brian?
Forgiveness after infidelity. And it happened.
That sounds okay. We're gonna just talk about it. We're not gonna use a sentence.
He just put it in a sentence.
No, that was the title of the show.
But it's still a sentence.
That's not. It's like the title of an email. It doesn't have punctuation. All the shit is capital. Like, it doesn't have any structure. It's not a damn sentence. It's a fucking title. That's infidelity.
I ain't got time for this today.
What do you do when your is untrue? Do you cut the hook off and find someone new? I need another.
If you all would like to call and chime in on this subject, please reach us at 301-232-5700.
That's that Biggie and Lil' Kim joint that I was just saying.
And please leave your messages on our social media handles as well. So this whole infidelity thing is it's something that's become it ain't become. It's always been in around in the air. Let me just say that. It's always been in the air. It's always been
in existence. What do you mean?
It has. But I noticed that since the rise of social media, it's always kind of like, it's like right there in your face every day. You're seeing somebody else stepping out on their marriage, their relationship, the side chick, and all that. You don't be on social media like that.
I don't be with the relationship hawking.
I mean, it's not relationship hawking, but
that's what social media is about. It's about hawking.
You know what? You getting off way too far off this damn subject.
I'm talking about.
Okay, well let me ask you. Okay, well let me ask you. How do you feel about infidelity?
I think that Marilyn Monroe and John F. Kennedy was having an affair, and then nobody gave a fuck because there wasn't nobody in their business, and don't nobody care about it till now because we decided to be in their business.
Hold on, a lot of people did care back then.
Yeah, but not enough. For it to be a topic of conversation, like that was literally.
Again, not like she said, due to social media, there was no social media back then.
Right.
It was like an underground type of thing.
But are we talking about social media or are we talking about infidelity?
We're talking about infidelity.
We're talking about infidelity.
We're talking about infidelity
but
in the age of social media.
What I'm saying is now that it's in the air more,
infidelity
because
in the age
of social media. Why you gotta make shit difficult today?
Infidelity in the age of social media.
It's supposed to be Hump Wednesday.
It's a Patron, people.
It's hot.
No, I'm saying I feel like when it comes to infidelity, I think that it's actually a great thing.
Oh, please do tell.
It's a great thing when it happens, and it's like when infidelity happens, it tests the commitment to the relationship on both sides.
But all the time, though?
Every time it happens, it's a great thing.
How many times should infidelity happen in a relationship?
I'm talking about not in one relationship. I'm talking about in the world.
Anywhere, okay.
Every time it happens, because it's going to test where you are in your relationship. Like, is this a relationship you getting by with, where if something goes wrong, you're not going to stick to it?
Well, let me
ask. Or is it a relationship that now, you know what, when all cards is out, everybody showing their hand, you going to try to figure out how to make it work and figure out what part you had in causing whatever you're involved with.
Well, let me ask you this. Most of the time, and this is with the media right now, most of the time they putting on display that men are doing the cheating. Now, if the roles were reversed, and I ain't gonna lie, there's a lot of women out here who you know, they out there getting their cake and they eating it too. But the forgiveness part is totally different.
The strength of the relationship is always totally different. So forgiveness is always going to be totally different depending on the strength of the relationship. But
why is it that the man always expects the woman to forgive, and if she does it, it's hard for that man to forgive?
It's not hard for them to forgive. It's hard for the personification of a man to forgive. It's not a man to get cheated on and they don't even talk about it.
I get it.
And you never hear nothing about it because a man, when he's cheating, is cheating with somebody.
There was a video put on Instagram of this dude. It was this woman's birthday, and he had a blindfold on her. And
he gave her a hand job?
No.
Oh.
Brian, what the fuck?
Wrong video. wrong video.
Only on Fashion Victuals, only at Rip Radio Network.
So he walks his girl into his apartment. And on the floor, you see 3 big gifts all wrapped up. So he said, hold on, let me close the door. Hold on, because she was about to take the blindfold off. So he grabbed her by the hand. He said, go ahead and take the blindfold off. As soon as she took the blindfold off, which is crazy, she automatically knew that it was her shit. And he gift wrapped her shit on her birthday and told her to get the fuck. Because he found her cheating with Hubert. Hubert? Yeah, Hubert. That's what his name was.
Shout out to Hubert. for providing transparency inside the relationship.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, you on there with Fashion Victuals.
Only on Rip Radio Network.
Yes, I've been listening to this infidelity subject here, and I thought I wanted to chime in.
Please do.
Okay, so my take on it is, like, I agree with you, Tiara. Like, it's become socially acceptable because the media, social media, whatever, it's all these memes flying around, people making a joke of it or whatever. And, I think ultimately what it's leading to is hurting people. It's one thing to say infidelity, and, it's one thing to say, it's making the people stronger, but really it's making some person in a relationship weak. And I think what makes people stronger is realizing I'm not ready for a relationship. I think it makes you a more stronger individual. Like, I'm not ready for a relationship, and keeping it clean from the beginning, I'm not ready to settle down, because once you make that commitment with a person, you owe them that. You owe them to be faithful. And if you decide you don't want to be faithful, I think it's more of an adult thing to do to just cut ties. It hurts to cut ties with somebody. But it's easy to heal when you break it off from the jump.
You're right, but that's the mature adult way. That's like, you can either be part of an action or a reaction. You get into a relationship that you're not ready to be in, and all of a sudden, then you step outside of that relationship. That's a reaction. Like, it's the same thing. It's either action or reaction. You're either going to be dating multiple people because you're interested in multiple people, or you're going to be dating one person and then cheating on that person with another person because you committed to one, but you weren't really ready to do that. But
why
reality,
would you commit yourself to somebody if you're not ready?
Infidelity only gets addressed when it gets caught. What about infidelity when it's not when it's not exposed?
Still the same thing.
Right.
It's still cheating.
Right, and I'm 100% with you. But when it's not exposed, right, it's not an issue. It's not something that we talk about. And it's not about, oh, you hurt somebody or the potential of you hurting somebody. It becomes addressed and it becomes an issue when somebody gets exposed for being unfaithful. Like, being unfaithful I think it begins with the person you choose to commit yourself to. Nobody obligates you to commit yourself to anybody, right? And if you do commit yourself to somebody, then you take that risk on that they may not be committed at the same level. They may need to progress, or the relationship may evolve, and there may be other needs that aren't being taken care of, and they step outside. And it teaches you at that point, is this somebody you're willing to go through it with? And if you don't ever deal with it, that's amazing and beautiful too. That means that you found the right person the first time around. But if you didn't find them the first time around, and you got cheated on, but this is still a great person, and you in a relationship to evolve and help teach them and make them better, then you owe them that, just like they owe you fidelity from that point on. Well, and that's what I mean. That's just my opinion on it. Like, I feel like there's always a learning moment. There's always a blessing out of everything.
Well, thank you, caller. Oh, go ahead.
I just want to say this. I get that, but I'm just saying, like what you say, the issue of like a marriage. You know, there's men out here or women that cheat on their husbands repeatedly, and then you have this thing that's going on also on social media where they call it like the person that is the guy or the girl is cheating with is the side person. So, and then it's like, all right, I mean, who is really the side here? You know what I mean? Like, who is really the side person? Who is the one with the low self-esteem? Is it the woman who is the side, or is it the woman who keep on dealing with somebody that wants to cheat on her? Because it goes down to recognizing your value, and your standards in life. Like, if somebody's going to keep on cheating on me, I'm out. And I mean, there's no more talking about it. I mean, it's no building to that. It's you're not making me strong cheating on me. You know what I mean? Right. And that's the whole thing about value and valuing yourself. Like, and you hit it right on the head. You're absolutely correct. I don't disagree with anything you said.
Thank you, caller, for calling in. I'm gonna hit you later, girl.
All right. All right. Okay.
This is a very sensitive topic that can go on for quite some time, but because we are at the end of our rope right now, I'm going to give it over to Forever Go Will for his words of wisdom, because I think he might have a few choice words on this subject, as he's already stated. But let me put this in the air. This is why I'm a very black and white person. I put everything.
I knew you was mixed.
You know what? Shut the hell up.
There ain't no way you was that light.
I put what I want up front, because that means that if you step out on me, you already knew what you was losing. That's all I'm saying. All right, go ahead, do your thing.
So our caller just talked about actually knowing your value, right? So when you
got 1 minute.
Yeah, when you talk about knowing your value, then you know what to expect and you know what to demand, and you're in complete control of that. Like, there's action and there's reaction. There's the people you choose to deal with, and then you have to deal with whatever they choose to deal with you. And upon choosing that person to deal with, then you should already know what to expect, the best and the worst. All the potential you see in that person, you should also see the flaws and value them the same way. And before you ever do that, you need to evaluate yourself, take a look in the mirror, and figure out what your situation is, because the person you're dating is a direct reflection of how you feel about yourself.
All right.
Deal with it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a break next week, but we'll be back July 11th.
8 p.m.
8 p.m. Yes, we got a new time.
Only on RipRadioNetwork.com.
I wanna get lost, just so you can find me over and over again. Take me to forever, boy, 'cause I don't wanna be where time can tell when the party should end. Ooh, for your love in the sky, fill it up. We got a long way to go. How I love every buzz that you give me. I don't wanna sober up. Ooh, na na na.
So whenever, babe, fuck all through the day. And every time I think I'm done, you take me to the limit. Then we rewind back all the way to the beginning. Love can never wait, not a minute late. At that time when I touch you, it feel different. It only feel right, girl, 'cause I'm into it. You're my flex, baby, you're my flex. Grace me with your love and the greatest sex. A plus say you are the greatest test. You give me headaches, but the greatest test. Catch me, I'd fall.